I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi.
And now we take a brief look at the matchups for our tip-off coming moments from now. And it's going to be the Sky off the tip.
And one major rule change this year, the addition of the reset timeout.
It's something that's been around in the G League for a while, and it's worked really well there. So they brought it to the W.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it in the G League, and I know it'll be an awesome new wrinkle for the WNBA.
Now here's Breezy. Pass to Sabali. Out to the wing. Here's Breezy. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Stolen by half court. Here's Thomas. The kick out to Copper. Launches it. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's feet.
If you let Copper get comfy, get time, and get set, she'll just continue to bury these shots.
Thomas with the steal. And up the court come the Mercury on the break. She gets it in there.
You just knew she was going to win that race.
Boy, gotta love that early offense. Super job on the break.
Here's Duchess. Outside Atkins. This is incredible. Breezy covering. And she gets the bucket.
Great ball movement from Ariel Atkins, showing a willingness to get her teammates involved.
And given all the success she's had in her career, Ariel Atkins definitely deserves more recognition.
She's a champion, a gold medalist, an all-star, and the first player in WNBA history to make an all-defensive team in each of their first 5 seasons. Put some respect on her name.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Duchess. And the layup's good off the glass.
It's so hard to contain her. I mean, she just gets it done however she has to do it.
Took him no time at all on that one.
But for the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her three-point attempt.
Here's Mrs. Incredible. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And if they play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
And stolen by Ariel Atkins. Sabali with the steal. The three. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's feed.
It's big for Sabali's confidence when she hits from three-point land because she knows she has the touch.
Pass to Cardoso.
Shoots over Thomas. Reese, guarded by half court. To the left wing. To the middle. Duchess. That's in. She's got 2 made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's half court. And the Mercury tack on 2 more.
Look how quick she was to bite on that pump fake. Left her feet way too soon.
With 2 seconds left. Can't get the layup. And so the first quarter in the books. Mercury out in front. They lead by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
It's been a solid first half for them offensively, really in tune with each other.
Yeah, good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard for sure.
Sabali, no good.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Phoenix in the lead. Copper, defended by Atkins. Inside. Pass to half court. And the powerful one-hand slam.
Plays like that are the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Great job on the glass.
And the jam on the follow gets the whole bench jumping.
Even us, look at us, we're standing, right? We're jumping. That's a little salt in the wound there. They take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game.
You gotta be kidding me. Point guard power slam?
She can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, you're gonna see her torch the D in all kinds of ways every time she takes the floor.
Outside, Sabali buries the long-range jumper.
The team gets Sabali set up perfectly. She starts her shooting motion the instant she has the ball.
And for Satou Sabali, the WNBA is a family affair.
Her sister Naira is also in the league. Satou is more of a shooter while Naira is a big. However, they both represent the German national team.
Now here's Mrs. Incredible. It's stolen by Copper. And up the court come the Mercury on the break. Jumps up, and Satou Sabali throws it down.
Way to run the floor and take advantage of the fast break. Sabali stays ready for any opportunity.
The Sky Trail. Outside Atkins. It's stolen by Copper. And up the court come the Mercury on the break. And she can't extend the lead to double digits. Ariel Atkins on the wing. Pass to Mrs. Incredible. Reese with it. Thomas on her. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. No coverage that time.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Sabali, Duchess defending, and stolen by Cardoso. On offense, here the Sky. 6-point game. And it's Satou Sabali with the jam.
Quick hand to the steal, and Matt hops in the slam.
Great sequence for them, defensively and offensively.
And good defense leads to easy baskets.
Yeah, Tim, you hit it right on the head. One usually leads to the other, and that's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball.
Now here's Sabali. 10 points for her. Pass to Thomas. Breezy. This is Incredible with the rebound.
Sometimes she can hit that deep three, but it's really not a great look for her. Not a very well-advised shot.
No, I mean, even for her, that's too far out.
Boy, I'm not sure what that was about. Talk about a brain cramp.
That's just completely out of left field. She lost all sense of the time and the situation.
That'll do it for the first half. It's the Mercury leading by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. And measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Now the second half about to get started up again any moment. You know, Sabali has been really just making it happen out there.
I know we've said it about 1,000,000 times already, but I'll say it again. She's had a great half, scored a lot of points.
And in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half she had. She can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
From deep, Ariel Atkins. Nailed from three-point land.
With an unwavering work ethic, Atkins has just about mastered the 3-ball.
To the inside. Breezy.
Leah Copper for 3.
Drills the three-pointer.
She's been key for them, the way she's distributed the ball.
No doubt. Look, when the offense runs through her, it's a smooth operation.
Kicks it out to Reese.
And again, it's the sky from deep.
Another good trip for her. She's going to take it on herself to get them back in this game. Let's see how she does.
Thomas outside.
On the wing, Kalia Copper.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
Personal foul.
Well, you just can't shake Copper's focus. Even when the defense roughs her up, she stays glued to the task at hand and converts the and one.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
Reese.
And again, it's the sky from deep.
Well, you want to get back into a ball game, knock down threes. Another 3 from her, getting them that much closer.
Well, she knows all about that. I mean, most of her points have come on the three-point shot today.
You got to be kidding me. Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
And why not? A nice way to pad the lead right there.
Let's all go to New York.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm all in.
This is incredible. Pass to Duchess. Kicks it out to Reese.
Stolen by half court.
Thomas down low. Duchess defending.
Yep, that one goes.
Keeps defenders uncomfortable, and I think it's because of Thomas's ability to play assertive but composed around the rim.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw her teammate with a pass to the hoop and bang. Lobbed it right up there for her.
And she was ready for it. Elevated and made the catch.
And chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup. Tim, you did that a lot, but not because of being conservative, more so because you couldn't really dunk.
Count the basket.
Standing 6'4", Sabali has excellent floor vision, allowing her to easily spot a ready shooter.
Out to the wing. Here's Duchess. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Ariel Atkins.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Here's Sabali, and she lays it straight in.
And once Sabali gets on a roll, she's so tough to slow down. I love how aggressive she looks tonight.
Pass to Atkins. There's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Whatever intensity might have been lacking the first half, these teams are making up for it now.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, things have really picked up.
Here's half court. That's no good. It's her second miss. She's made 4.
Here's Mrs. Incredible. Here's Cardoso. Reese.
Hits it from three-point range.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Here's Breezy. Knocked it down right at the buzzer.
That's a shot she'll never forget, as dramatic as they come.
Showing everyone she's got that knack for the big moments. The bigger, the better.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Mercury out in front. They lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for the 4th quarter. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. 4th quarter action getting started. Sky trail.
Cardoso.
She's covered by Thomas. Miss Incredible can't get it to go.
Oh, man, and you know they wanted that one to go down.
Yeah, they would have loved to tie it up right there. Double Windsor.
It's good.
And now both of these teams really in a groove here late.
Yeah, and this game was already high scoring, but they've really taken it to another level here down the stretch.
Such a treat to watch, Brian.
Here's Duchess. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense, just telling them no easy layups, as simple as that, and I like to see it.
She hits one and then misses the second attempt from the line.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
And that one good. Misses Incredible with it. Out to the left wing. There's the killer 2-hand slam.
That's a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their
That's
direction.
a momentum builder.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum builder. Look, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, it can really fire up the entire squad.
And that one's good.
They'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can make.
Phoenix leading. Pass to half court. Thomas right side to the paint.
Sabali.
That one falls coming off Alyssa Thomas's feed.
In the paint, Sabali has the tools to be dominant. Look at her muscle her way to the shot there.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Duchess picks one up.
At the line for Mercury, Sabali. 2 shots.
She drops the first one, and that puts them up 5. And so she drops them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Cardoso.
She's covered by Thomas. To the left side wing. Here's Reese. Offline with the 3. And it's the Mercury with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Duchess with the steal. Pass to Mrs. Incredible. And the 3 off target. Tries it from the top of the key. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
Yeah, it's Thomas's unselfishness that fuels her team. She helps them play an exciting style at the offensive end.
Wasted no time on that one.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light. She's up to her usual trick, shooting it well, scoring a lot of points, getting them in front. It's going to take something very special for them to come back now.
Well, something special and a little bit of luck.
And maybe some threes to rain down as well. The only way she was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
And stolen by Cardoso.
Here's Mrs. Incredible.
Nice D from Satu Sabali.
And so here's Phoenix, leading by 5.
Stolen by Camila Cardoso.
They need to score quickly.
No time to waste.
6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nails the tray!
She always delivers in the clutch, and she's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those seconds away.
Nope, and you've got to foul. It's going to come down to free throws.
Pressure situation.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So she gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Timeout called the Sky.
Quick bucket and foul. It's really the only option they have at this point.
And the important thing, Tim, is who they foul. They don't want to send an ace to the line if they can avoid it.
Exactly, Brian. Find the worst free throw shooter immediately. Big finish, emphatic.
And she hangs on the rim just for good measure.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with a little showboating here and there, right, guys?
Money!
And they're getting that lead way up there right now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Third team foul. At the line for Mercury, number 31.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Timeout called the Sky.
Yeah, I don't think a 2-point basket does much good for them here.
Yeah, I think that's their only choice, a 3 and then a foul.
Just not enough time left.
Pass to Cardoso.
Duchess. It's good from beyond the arc.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
And stolen by Ariel Atkins. This would tie it. Oh, had a chance there to send it to OT, but they came up empty-handed. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. And they break the hearts of every fan in the building with the dramatic late victory.
This is a win they should take a ton of pride in. They battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
The Phoenix Mercury become the first team to win 3 games in a row. Damn! Colleen Gatlin made her debut on Mother's Day and scored 10 points, added 4 assists, and had a few dunks, but it wasn't enough. Angel Reese led all scorers with 18 points and made 6 3-pointers. That's surprising, knowing that she loves to pound the ball in the paint and eat up those rebounds. Molly and Tracy combined to score 28 points to fuel the Mercury offense. Stay tuned for the next game. Lou Williams out.
Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
A look now, while we have a moment, let's take a look at our 5 starters for each team. And it's going to be the wings off the tip. Now here's Breezy. Breezy covering. Got a hand on it. Now here's Thomas. Not a lot of room. Half court shot is off. Here's the wings with the ball. Stolen by Breezy. To the middle. Here's half court. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Handles the ball like a point guard. Thomas has the confidence and ability to disperse the rock.
Here's Agumbawale. Here's Nalissa Smith. Plenty of space. That one falls, coming off Arike Agumbawale's nice feed. Up top, half court. Covered by Smith. Pass to Thomas. Half court. Copper with the ball. This one for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And this is the first year that we have the reset timeout. So, Tim, why don't you give us the lowdown?
Oh, thanks for asking, Blake. Well, you get to advance the ball to half court. However, unlike a regular timeout, you cannot huddle up on the sidelines.
And I'll add, you only get one, and you can only use them in the final 2 minutes of a game. So you have to use them strategically.
A nice shot by Agumbawale.
On D, Arike Ogunbowale is about as tough to cover as anyone. When she's hitting threes, it's a nightmare.
The basket drops, and she gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up for her.
At the line for Phoenix, Tracy.
Here's Dallas now. It's a 3-point game. Pass to McCowan. Sabali with the steal. Thomas outside. Now here's Breezy. Buries the long-range jumper.
She's got so many tricks in her bag. She will find a way to hurt you.
Smith, Breezy covering. Here's Breezy. And she banks in the layup.
Nice feed as Carrington finds a teammate with an even better look. That's just good offense.
Here's half court. It's hauled in by Nalissa Smith. Arike Agumbawale on the wing. She's covered by Copper. Pass to Smith. Breezy.
Don't give her space! Don't give her space!
The second chance effort. No luck on that one. Nice D from Satu Sabali. Here's Thomas. And she makes good on the layup.
Beating opponents with physicality. I love that rugged, old-school style that Thomas can bust out.
Now here is McCowan.
That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. To the inside, half court. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
It's easy to see Copper's phenomenal fundamentals. When she sees a wide open shooter, she makes sure they get the ball.
Here's Breezy.
Pass to Carrington.
Launches a 3. Oh, and she just knocked down the buzzer beater. Wow!
She ends the quarter with a money 3 as the buzzer sounds.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do there, and the timing couldn't have been better.
You just can't end a quarter better than that.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mercury out in front, leading by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
It's been a solid first half for them offensively, really in tune with each other.
Yeah, good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard for sure.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
Sabally with the block.
Nice defensive instincts from Satu Sabally, using her height and length to come away with blocks.
Leah Copper for three. That's in there. Satu Sabally with the dime.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Inside. The jump hook. Rebound Dallas. Breezy with it. She has 5. The 8-footer. Up top of Gunbowale.
Pass to Breezy.
Down low. And stolen by Satu Sabally. Thomas outside. To the paint. And half court gets it to go.
The defense pretty much helpless to stop that layup. Just too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Over to the left wing. Kicks it out to Sabally. And she's good on the 3 ball.
The team gets Sabally set up perfectly. She starts her shooting motion the instant she has the ball.
Inside. Smith. And Alyssa Smith throws it down.
Didn't do anything fancy there. Didn't need to.
Nope. Her only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Still, there was some style there, Blake. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Dallas trailing here. And stolen by Satu Sabally. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's half court.
Carrington grabs the board.
Mercury foul. Number 27. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wings. Number 9.
Quarter 2, and we're about 2 minutes in.
Smith left side. Pass to Gunbowale. Now Carrington.
Hey, yo, right here.
Clock at 6. Launches it. Breezy gets the bucket.
Fantastic dish from McCowan. Easy hoop for the team. Love it when a center can move the ball.
And so here's Phoenix. They've led by as many as 11 points. From deep, Satu Sabally. It's good from long range.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, sure didn't take him long to go and get those 3 points back.
Gunbowale shot is off.
Phoenix in the lead.
Pass to Breezy.
3-pointer.
McCowan with the rebound.
Smith. Back to McCowan. Carrington.
She's covered by Thomas.
And the basket by Carrington.
Assist goes to.
And about 3 minutes played now in this second quarter. Here's Breezy. And it's good. But hold on. The officials may want to take another look at it on the replay monitor.
The previous play.
Before heading to the locker room, they're going to bring out the monitor and see if she got it off in time.
Well, they will go ahead and review if she got the shot off in time, but I'm guessing that it's going to count.
Yeah, and I would agree with you. There's no harm.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And they've taken a look at it, and they're overturning the call. They're calling the basket good.
Well, guys, this is why we have replay, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. Good job to take the second look at it. It would have really been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Mercury out in front, up 8. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. The second half just about to get going here. It's been quite a game for half court.
She went absolutely off those first 2 quarters, guys, and she's capable of doing that each night she hits the floor. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use as we hit the second half.
Well, they've got to make some sort of change, right? I mean, they can't let her continue to torch them like she has been.
Now here's Agumbawale, and there's the call on Agumbawale. That is her first foul of the game.
Great play to sacrifice her body, take the charge, giving up her body for the team.
And really a heads-up play as well. Reads the play nicely and gets in the perfect position.
Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, this is a shot Sabali can make with ease. She's also smart at knowing when to test her range.
Shoots the three. Connects from three-point range.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
Breezy. And the Mercury, another three.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw. The first one falls.
At the line for the Wings. Number 9, 2 shots.
That's also good, so she hits them both. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Breezy gets the bucket.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They gotta at least get a finger on her.
Now here's Agumbawale. She's covered by Copper. Good work there as it goes.
Such a signature part of Agumbawale's game. She's hit many game winners with that exact shot.
And you look at Arike Agumbawale's scoring numbers, they're historically good.
She came into the 2024 season averaging 20.5 points per game. That's the 3rd best average ever, and only Brianna Stewart has a better career average amongst active players. I mean, Arike's offensive arsenal is unreal.
Half-court shot is off. Stolen by Breezy. Copper no good. Outside Agumbawale. The Wings with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems. Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Here's half court, and she jams it in with authority.
Yeah, and the floor really opened up for her there.
And that was not a good reaction from the defense.
Yeah, they look real slow.
Here's Breezy. From outside, off the mark. And here the Mercury. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Good, and the assist goes to Agumbawale.
Well, using recognition and awareness, Agumbawale is able to make the unselfish delivery.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Watch out for that ball.
Yeah, that was symbolic of their effort here tonight.
From deep, Satu Sabali. Good on the triple.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
And Agumbawale gets it to go.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Mercury, leading by 14. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show. Here's Breezy. Three-pointer. A kick out to Ogunbowale. Drains the three-pointer.
What a score. Ogunbowale is a primetime threat to shoot off the catch.
And so here's Phoenix. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's half court. In for her 7th make in 13 attempts.
That's what I call a captivating move right there. She absolutely incinerated the defense with that one.
A kick out to Copper. Pass to Sabali. Out to the right wing. Here's Breezy. Off target from outside. Now here's Breezy. Guarded by Sabali. Breezy can't hit. And it's the Mercury with the ball. 13-point lead. Took him no time at all on that one.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
And she goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Standing 6'4", Sabali has excellent floor vision, allowing her to easily spot a ready shooter.
Arike Ogunbowale on the wing. Guarded by Sabali. Hits it from three-point range.
Talk about accuracy. I mean, their backcourt has really set the tone for the whole squad.
Here's Breezy. Pass to half court. Makes it off the glass.
That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
We've gone about 1.5 minutes into this fourth quarter. Chalk up 2 right there.
Nice move by Nalissa Smith inside, getting herself the high percentage look.
Stolen by Breezy. Barrington, guarded by Sabali. Back to Smith. To the inside. Breezy. Good, and the assist goes to Nalissa Smith.
That's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to do it.
To the middle. And half court gets it to go.
Oh, man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
Pass to Breezy. Stolen by Breezy. Here's Copper. And Kalia Copper throws it down.
I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back from this one.
Nope. Any chance of that happening has long since passed.
And we're still here.
So it's Dallas now. Down by 15. No good with the triple. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Here's Carrington. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, you pay so much attention to Smith. You can see why that's a huge plus for this team. It can open up things for others.
Pass to Thomas. Over McCowan. And the Mercury tack on 2 more.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
Yeah, got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Now here is McCowan. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Mercury with possession. A 12-point game. Here's Breezy. And there are the Wings with another bucket.
Nalissa Smith.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Sabali. Missed inside.
Impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, just too much work and not enough time.
Bangs home the trifecta.
The center with the assist. You imagine standing at 6'7", McCowan has a clean view of the floor.
Shoots from the baseline. Dallas with the rebound. Deflected. Stolen by Breezy. Alyssa Thomas for 3. Misses there. And so it's Phoenix with the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked, but it's a win nonetheless.
And I think the fans gave them an emotional boost. They really needed down the stretch. This crowd was with them all the way.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
Please get home safely.
Cindy Wiltrout needs help. Arika as well. The Mercury led by as many as 16 points and never looked back, winning their 4th straight game and remained the queens of the court. Cindy had 21 to lead the Wings. Tracy, Cindy's daughter, led Phoenix with 21 points. Molly added 17, and Satu Sibali with 12. Their next game is on the road. They will look to make it 5 straight wins as we complete another triple header. Let's keep going. This is Stephanie.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz.
A look now, while we have a moment, let's take a look at our 5 starters for each team.
Safe to say this game will be won or lost on the boards.
Well, it's how these teams control the game and get themselves extra possessions.
Well, not only that, but limiting their opponent's possessions. That'll be a huge key in this one.
Here's Jackson.
Off target with the three. And the Mercury with possession. Stolen by Plum. Down low. Knocked away. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Sparks able to keep the ball here. Swish. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
It's pretty impressive watching Kelsey Plum run the offense like this. She has a gift for spotting open teammates.
And the basket by Copper.
Hard to stop, guys. She poses a ton of matchup problems for any opponent.
And after 12 seasons with the Sparks, Nneka Ogwumike decided that 2023 would be her last with the organization.
Yeah, since going first overall in 2012, Ogwumike, an 8-time All-Star with the Sparks, winning MVP and the WNBA title in 2016. 2 Community Assists Awards. They'll miss her in Los Angeles. Nneka, a legend in LA basketball history.
It's tipped. Here's half court. Sabali cans the shot with nobody near her.
And when the mid-range shot becomes available, Sabali takes it. And that's how it should be. She lets the game come to her naturally.
Thomas with the steal. Sabali down low. She's covered by Hamby.
Quick hand to the steal, and Matt hops in the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
And good defense leads to easy baskets.
Yeah, Tim, you hit it right on the head. One usually leads to the other, and that's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball.
Brink, the shot is good.
Good heads-up play by Plum, moving the ball and creating for another shooter.
Inside, Thomas. One up, one down. She makes her first shot in this game.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Sparks able to keep the ball here. It's stolen by Alyssa Thomas. On the wings, Satu Sabali. Back to Copper. Half court. She's covered by Hamby. Reezy gets the bucket.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Pass to Hamby. Stolen by half court. Thomas with the ball.
And it's Brink picking her up.
To the paint. And half court gets it to go.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
Now here's Plum. To halt the run. Swish. Good.
Good password. The assist was right on target.
Phoenix in the lead. Here's Thomas. Copper. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
If you let Copper get comfy, get time, and get set, she'll just continue to bury these shots.
Swish. Another one falls for the Sparks.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Here's Copper. Here's half court. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Mercury out in front. They lead by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
Well, we've seen them really get out and establish an offensive rhythm.
And they're finding ways to score, playing well and getting good offense.
You got to be kidding me. Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
And why not? A nice way to pad the lead right there.
Let's all go to New York.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm all in.
It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
For Mercury, Tracy, number 27. One shot.
So it's It's the Sparks now. They trail by 11.
Pass to Brink.
Here's Hamby. And De'Erica Hamby throws it down.
You know, they love to see her get a lot more of those opportunities.
That deficit will go away quickly if she does.
And I like the way she capped that drive off. The one-hand punch.
Tough question here for you guys. Who is the best shooter in the league?
Well, I'm going to go with the easy answer. Sabrina Ionescu led the league in threes made last year and shot it at 45%. I mean, we're talking about volume. We're talking about efficiency. 45%. That was third best in the league.
I second that. Plus, at 2024 NBA All-Star Weekend, the Walnut Creek Wonder almost beat Steph in that three-point shootout.
Breezy gets the bucket.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller defender on her and took it straight to the bucket for the easy two.
Here's Breezy. She's got 10. And it's Sabali missing. Swish with it. Thomas on her. Swish. Good.
Love the selfless, intelligent play by Hamby. Puts the ball into the wide open shooter's hands.
To the inside.
Sabali. Good work defensively, Rakia Jackson.
And here are the Sparks now. A 12-point game.
And the two-time sixth player of the year. You can't deny the impact of De'Erica Hamby.
Yeah, now she's too good to win that award. You have to start Hamby. A huge part of the Aces' first title team in 2022. Really, to me, one of the most underrated and overlooked players in the league.
Alyssa Thomas for three.
That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2. Now here's Swish. 13 points in this game. And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more.
At the line for Los Angeles, number 8, shooting one.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's Thomas.
Nice defense from Cameron Brink.
The Sparks trailing. Here's Swish. That three off the mark. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
The kick out to Copper.
No good from outside. And now Jackson. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Left side Plum. So we conclude the first half. Mercury out in front, up by 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. All right, the second half beginning in a moment. And without question, Swish displaying her skill set today.
Well, the threes have been falling for her at an incredible rate. That first half, absolutely ridiculous.
And here in the second, she's got to just keep taking them and keep making them. There is no reason for her to stop.
Phoenix with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
At the line for Mercury, number 31, one shot.
Off on the layup.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Now here's Swish. Breezy covering, and down it goes. 2 points.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
The three. Yes, once again. And she remains a perfect 6 attempts, 6 makes.
She's been key for them, the way she's distributed the ball.
No doubt. Look, when the offense runs through her, smooth operates.
That's getting the job done.
Powerful two-handed jam.
And 2 more on the board.
If she's got a few more of those in her, this lead will really start to shrink.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. They lead by 11. Pass to Thomas. Half court with it. Leah Copper from outside. And the Mercury, another 3.
Well, we know not every team in the league is a title contender. So what's the key for teams in the rebuilding process, Brian?
Your scouting department really matters, because if you're a losing team, your draft picks, whether first or second round, will play.
Yeah, and I'll throw in luck as well. I mean, those ping pong balls going your way, winning the lottery, getting the first overall pick, you can add an Asia Wilson or Leah Boston, and when you add a player of that value, that can change your fortunes pretty quickly.
Now here's Swish. She's got 22. Drops in the tray.
Well, if you hit a 3 on Plum's team, you just know Kelsey wants to respond in kind.
Breezy. She's guarded by Plum. Lakia Jackson, here we go. Pass to Plum. To the middle. Hamby up top. Swish. Good. And De'Erica Hamby gets the assist.
Well, she's been the key to their offense. She's been their offense with the way she shot the ball.
Yeah, her percentage today has been through the roof. She is definitely not the one who's put them in this hole.
Thomas. The shot, no good.
Nice defense from Cameron Brink.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Swish. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First team foul.
That one on Breezy.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Phoenix leading. And there's the foul. It's on Breezy. That's foul number 2 for her.
Terrific defensive play. Cut her off, squared up. Nice play.
Yeah, and that's showing some toughness on defense. Getting physical, sticking her nose in there, and making a play.
Now here's Swish. 27 points for her. She gets it in there.
These teams really feeding off each other now in terms of energy.
It must have been some kind of speech at halftime as both sides have picked things up. What do you think the coaches were saying, Tim?
It's stolen by Copper. It's stolen by De'Erica Hamby. Thomas with the steal. And up the court come the Mercury on the break.
The offensive rebound.
The third quarter comes to a close. Mercury out in front, leading by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And here's Plum. Pass to Jackson. Plum to the wing on the left. Swish. Good.
I gotta say, it looked like the defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know she typically delivers in the clutch.
Thomas
Brink covering.
Fires for three. It's good for the 7th time this game, and she shot 7 and made 7. I think that's 100%.
Now here's Swish.
Takes the three. Another three for the Sparks.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
And it's only getting better as both these defenses are showing signs of wearing down.
Yeah, the defensive effort has not been good of late.
That one goes in.
Anything but shy on the basketball court. Thomas is a vocal leader and really a quality distributor.
Here's Swish. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles.
She drops the first one, and that narrows the lead to just 3. And that's good as she hits both shots.
A lot of players say they want to be in those situations, but she truly does. What a clutch performer.
Offensive rebound. Pass to half court. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
It's easy to see Copper's phenomenal fundamentals. When she sees a wide open shooter, she makes sure they get the ball.
And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Second team foul.
She hits the first one, and that narrows the lead to just 3.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so she makes both.
Big time trip to the line, bringing this down to just a 1-possession game.
Here's Breezy. That's in there. Alyssa Thomas with the assist.
Handles the ball like a point guard. Thomas has the confidence and ability to disperse the rock.
Pass to Jackson. Outside Plum. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. The shot's good.
Crash the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Thomas. Makes it off the glass.
A competitive, passionate player. Thomas fires her team up and keeps them ready for big moments. I love that about her.
Now here's Swish. Kicks it out to Plum. Swish.
And a fast break now for the Mercury.
Half court with it. She's against Brink.
And half court gets it to go.
The D got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Now here's Plum. Swish. They get the rebound. Jackson outside.
Pass to Plum.
Swish.
It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Copper outside. Half court.
Yes!
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
And it's the Sparks ball. Pass to Brink. Now here's Swish.
It's stolen by Copper, and that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
To the inside.
Half court.
It's hauled in by the Sparks.
Time running low here.
Score quickly and then probably foul them.
You just can't waste time here.
Buries it, and she has brought them within 2 points.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for her, especially from long range. She's in a groove, and that triple has just been deadly.
You know, they had to foul to stop that clock. That's really the enemy in this situation.
Yeah, and who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range.
Maybe knocked down a 3 or 2, who knows?
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
The Sparks call timeout.
They not only need to draw up a score here, but a quick one.
And once they get that quick strike, there has to be an immediate foul.
Yeah, Brian, they can't waste any time.
Here's Swish. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but she's probably the last player they want to send to the line.
Yeah, but they didn't have the time to be selective. Stopping the clock was a priority there.
Yeah, and that's a good point. They just could not waste any more time.
And she can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
The Sparks call timeout.
Time is the big factor here. You need to get the points fast and then foul.
Yeah, Tim, and it has to be a quick foul. Every second is critical at this stage.
Yeah, they cannot waste any time if they want to come back.
Here's Swish.
18 feet out. She's off on that one.
Well, I mean, to me at least, Brian, it looked like it was going to be an easy 2 points there.
You're right, Tim, and she's got some angry words for herself after that miss.
And so it's Phoenix who scrape by with the win. They seem to relish their role as the villains here.
I sense that too. They really did feed off all the negative energy this crowd was directing at them. They turned it around and used it to motivate them to close out the win.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
I think the whole league is in trouble. The Mercury win again. Spring Dulline youngest daughter, who had 42 points, had herself a ball game. Literally. It was not enough, as she also needed more from her teammates. Jackson didn't score anything and only took one shot. Like, wow, come on. She needed to be more involved in their offensive sets. Molly and Tracy combined for 36 points, while Alyssa Thomas flirted with a triple-double in points, steals, and assists. If this were a full-length game, she would have it. Looks like the video will end once the highlights finish up. That's it. I'm Nick Guy, Private Eye, and it was a pleasure to be with you on this Mother's Day. See you later.